From deep, George. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Paul George.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Atlanta calls timeout. Boston making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Atlanta trails by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Atlanta has possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
That's a hard pass to make when the defense has that many people in the paint.
Millsap sets the pick for Gay. He dishes it to George. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
T kicks to Corbin. Millsap left side. This is to Carroll. Teague, the pass to Millsap, releases from 15. That one rolling around and rims out. Boston leading by 7. The shot by George, wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Here is Korver, defended by George. Teague dishes to Millsap. Teague with a clean look. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
And George, here we go. And he gets the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Atlanta calls timeout. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. It's so important to hydrate yourself, keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Boston, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And the technical free throw is good. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Atlanta. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kyle Korver. And then for Boston, Brook Lopez has checked in for Bosch. Drummond comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Iguodala in for DeMar DeRozan.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Here's Bazemore. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half was carried right over into the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Bryant is checked in for Boston. Left side, Bryant. Gay outside. And George kicks to Drummond. Puts it up. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for them today.
Outside Teague. Rebound Boston.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Outside, George. He kicks it to Gay. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta trails by 15. And here is Sefolosha. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Bazemore hits it from three-point range. Bazemore's got 8.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And here's George for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. 22 points for Paul George.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kobe against T. Payne with a screen for T. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. He's got 10.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Boston on top as they end the third quarter on a 20-7 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll, and it's Schroeder in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Rebound, Boston. Here's Gay. The baseline jumper goes down. Gay's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Here's Schroeder. Picked by Horford. Schroeder passes to Horford. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Chris Bosh. No good on that one. No luck that time either.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Atlanta trails by 19. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it to Korver. Passes it to Schroeder. Here's the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Boston leading by 19. George, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Korver.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Here's Schroeder. The feed to Korver. Into Horford. Stolen by Bosh. Outside, George. Pass to Gay. Davis setting the pick for Gay. He feeds it to Davis. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. Boston also with the sub. Lowry's checked in. 6 to shoot. Bosh kicks to Kobe. Launches a three. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. That's 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
They get the rebound. Horford's shot is good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
The drive by Lowry. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
Well, when you talk to Clark about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in players' salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports when you think about the magnitude of his celebrity. But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about 1/3 of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%, I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
Teague dishes to Horford. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Horford's got 9 points here in the second half. Boston leading by 17. George passes to Kobe. Millsap with the steal. To the middle. Here's Carroll. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Boston making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Bosch. Millsap comes in for Davis. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for George. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Thank you, Doris. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Horford kicks to Korver. Right wing, Carroll for three. That's good. Carroll's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Lowry drives in. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. The Atlanta trails by 15. Here is Korver. Right side Teague. For the three. Korver, no luck. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, it's just everybody getting involved.
6 to shoot. Teague with the ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, there's been some debate over the idea of the quote-unquote hot hand. One study implied that it actually doesn't exist. I always felt as a player that, you know, as soon as I felt the ball go through the hoop a couple times, I was much more likely to make that next one.
George is checked in for Kobe. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for Boston.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Paul George. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Millsap's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Here's Carroll. Feeds it to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And Horford with the lay-in.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Gay with it. On the wing, George. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Carroll. Off target. And so it's